Hello everyone, it's Greg Pellegrim, co-founder and CEO of SmileSnap. You know, it's hard to believe we're approaching almost 3 years since COVID-19 fell upon us. And while we launched SmileSnap in April of 19, prior to the pandemic, it took a little while to get some traction. In fact, I always like to say it literally took a global pandemic to draw attention to virtual consultations in the dental space. So the question is, are virtual consults still relevant today? Well, to be very frank with you, the consumer demand is not as high as it was in the beginning, but it's definitely still there. Think of companies like Peloton or DoorDash, even Zoom, that really had a spike during the initial phase of the pandemic, but have tapered off some, but they're still alive and well. Also, there was a lot of pent-up demand for dental services in 2021, and as those were met, it tapered off certainly in 2022. Then as people began to get out and able to go to dinners and travel, less money was being spent in the dental industry. In addition to that, there's also the inflation as well as the pending recession we continue to hear about. So for a lot of practices, whether they've dabbled in virtual consults, whether they've gone all in, whether they haven't done them at all, the question becomes, do we abandon them or do we optimize? Well, I can tell you this. Over the past 3 years, we here at SmileSnap have learned a tremendous amount about the proper way to implement virtual consultations into a practice, sort of the best practices and the do's and don'ts. In addition to that, our platform itself has evolved significantly, adding a tremendous amount of new features and functionality to help with the user experience on both sides for the patient and the practice. So whether you're a current customer of SmileSnap, a former customer of our platform, or you're new to SmileSnap as a whole, I encourage you to take a look at this video series that we're going to be launching. And each week, I'm going to be talking about some of the whys and how you should implement SmileSnap into a practice, dispel a lot of the myths that are out there, talk about who should be doing it and why, and what are the keys to success. Those keys around marketing, workflow, and follow-up. So each week, I hope that you will take a moment. I try to keep these videos under 3 minutes and really encourage you to take a deeper look and consideration into implementing virtual consults into your practice.